Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using Lauren Sherman's fan-made Gallifreyan script, and these are screenshots from the guide kind of showing the key to how to read the different consonants and the different vowels. I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to talk about the at-a-glance overview of this design. So it's kind of a lot to look at once, but it makes sense if you piece it out together and you know what you're looking for. So there's three words here. This is the first word. This is the second word. This is the third word. And all of these swoopy extra lines are just line modifiers, some creative decisions I made to kind of tie it all together and link them together, because these three words are linked together, which, you know, is cool. Anyway, instead of just three completely isolated and separated circles. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into how to read it. So there are four different stems. There's a more than 50% completed deep divot circle. There's a circle that's completed an inside the line of the word circle. There is a less than 50% or 50% or less completed circle, shallow divot. So it's like somebody took a bite out of a cookie. And then we have a completed circle on the line of the word circle. And then we have different stems. Well, first, different modifiers. These are the modifiers. You can have dots and lines. And the lines, they can be curvy, they can be straight, they can go through something. If they do that, they don't count for it. And if they stop on it, they do count. So anyway, like this line going through this stem doesn't count, but these three ending on this stem does count. And then we have our vowels. Vowels are kind of tricky because they can look different depending on what stem they're enclosed on. For example, an E is right on the line if it's by itself, but it's inside the line if it's on a B stem, J stem, and if it's on a T stem or TH stem, it's again on the line of the word circle or where it would be. A's are to the outside, O's are toward the middle, U's have a line radiating outwards, otherwise they're in the E position, and I's have a line radiating towards inwards, even though they're still, these three are all in the E position. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to the design. You read bottom counterclockwise. Here's the bottom of the first word. So here's the bottom, going counterclockwise. This is the first one you hit. And now it is a circle inside the circle with three lines on it. So this is an M. Continuing around. You might read this one next, but it can't be part of this word circle because it's close to this word circle. And something can't count for two words. So this vowel is part of this word circle. So we skip it. Here is the next letter we get to. It is another vowel, small circle with a line going towards the middle, so it's an I. Continuing around. These three dots are all part of this stem, which is part of this word, so we don't worry about it. This is the next stem on this word. It has two dots and it's a deep divot, so it's CH. Continuing around, here's another little circle, vowel. It's an A because it's outside the word circle. And then here's another E on the line of the word circle with no lines coming from it. And then here is an L because 1, 2, 3 dots on a circle inside the circle. So M, I, C, H, A, E, L. Okay, continuing around, here's our next word. Here's the bottom part of it. Here's the bottommost letter. It's a vowel. It's an A hanging outside the word circle. And here's 1, 2, 3 dots on a circle inside the circle. So that is an L. Here's a circle on the line of the word circle, so it's an E. Here's 1, 2 dots on a circle inside the circle, so that is a K. So L, E, K. And then we have 1, 2, 3 lines on a shallow divot. So it is an S, because 3 lines makes it an S. And lines can be any thickness. They can be thin, thick, whatever. This being thick was just an artistic decision. I wanted to kind of balance this thick line, and this thick line to kind of make a pattern. Anyway, continuing on, here's another vowel, but this is just a line modifying this stem and this stem. So it is not a word circle. This vowel is much closer to this word circle than this word circle. So this is part of this word, so we skip it. Here's another A, part of this word circle actually. Here's an N with one line. And this line passes through it. But like I said at the beginning, lines that pass through the stem do not count. Only if they end do they count. So it does not count because it passes through. This one ends on it though. So only one line ends on it. So N. Now we have 1, 2, 3 dots on this deep divot. So it's a D. And then last stem, consonant stem, 1, 2, 3 dots on a shallow divot. Makes it an R. And then we have our final little A hanging out here. So this is the first letter, this is the last letter, because bottom, counterclockwise. But anyway, Aleksandra. Okay, and here's our last word. Here's the bottom of it, going counterclockwise. Here's another M because 1, 2, 3 lines on a circle inside the circle. M, A, 1, 2, 3 dots, circle inside the circle, another L. A, here's a deep divot with 2 dots, so just like this one. CH, A, just like these 3 A's, and this A, and this A, and this A, and this. Lots of A's. And then we have our last letter, which is an I, because it's got a line going towards the middle of the word circle. So M-A-L-A-C-H-A-I. So yeah, that's that design. I'm pretty proud of it.